Shri Krishna Janmashtami Vrata, based on the teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder area of ISKCON, prepared by the devotees of ISKCON Bangalore. Introduction. Many devotees have asked us in the last several years, how can we observe Shri Krishna Janmashtami at our homes? Is there a standard process? Can women observe this? Can children observe this? Can we have a simple method to practice this? Based on the teachings of Srila Prabhupada, the founder area of International Society for Krishna Consciousness is given in his various books like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we have prepared this manual to address the above needs. We have also consulted scholars and experienced devotees who have practiced the principles of Krishna Bhakti in their lives for a long number of years. We are happy to present this short manual of Shri Krishna Janmashtami Vrata that describes 2 levels of practice. 1. Sarala Vrata or simple process. 2. Sampurna Vrata or a more elaborate process. The level you wish to observe the Vrata is as per your convenience and practical considerations. These practices can be observed by men, women or children. One can begin following the Sarala Vrata and then after a few years of practice, can observe the Sampurna Vrata. If due to changes in your life situation, if you wish to simplify from Sampurna Vrata to Sarala Vrata, it is not an offense. The Vedic literatures mention that the essence of all Vratas is to remember Krishna. Always and never forget him. This essence has been the guiding factor in the preparation of this manual. If you have any queries, you can write to us at iskcon.communications@hkmgroup.org. Benefits of Shri Krishna Janmashtami Vrata. 1. Attain abundant fortune, peace at home and avoid untimely death. Bhavisatara Purana describes the glories of the Krishna Janmashtami celebrations. Na Dorbajana Vayavyam. Na Tajya Kalahugra. Sante Travaya Gaska. Na Pasyadi Yam Layam. Samparkanapi Yakuryat. Krishna Janmashtami Vratam. Sitapsatipala Praptik. Sapta Janmasajayat. Yesta Bhaktya Narastravit. Tithirasa Apposita. Tesam Visnu Prasanasat. Visnu Lokaskasasvita. It is mentioned that the house where Krishna Janmashtami is celebrated will become free from all kinds of scarcity, quarrel and disputes and the death of a life partner. It also says that even if one performs fasting on Krishna Janmashtami unknowingly, Lord Krishna will fulfill all of one's desires. Then what to speak of one following the Vrata with love, devotion and proper understanding? Lord Krishna certainly becomes pleased with such a devotee and grants residence in his spiritual planet. 2. Achieve the results equivalent of observing 200 million. Ekadasis. Brahmavaivarta Purana says, Ekadasanam Visantiya Kodioya. Paragurjata Tabi Janmashtami Tulia. Observing one Janmashtami Vrata can yield the results that are equivalent to observing 200 million Ekadasis. 3. Success in all attempts and guaranteed remembrance of Lord Krishna at the time of death. Skanda Purana says, Janmashtami Vratam Yivai. Prakurvani Naratama. Kayandi Ca Viprindra. Laxmistzam Sadastira. Smaranam Vasudavasya. Mrdi Yukal Baden Yun. Siddhyanti Sarvakaryani. Krishnastami Vrata. Goddess of Fortune, Lakshmi Devi, resides in the house where Janmashtami Vrata is performed by the person by involving all near and dear ones. Such people are considered the best of civilized beings. Skanda Purana also promises that all the attempts achieve their success and the remembrance of Lord Krishna is guaranteed at the time of death for the person who performs Janmashtami Vrata. How to observe Janmashtami Vrata. A morning duties, Pratakritaya, for Sarala and Sampurna. 1. On the day of Janmashtami one should wake up early in the morning during the Brahma Muhurta, 1½ hour before sunrise. 2. While waking up, it is recommended to chant the prayers for spiritual master. Nama Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale. Srimate Bhaktivedanta Svaminiti I Naman. Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Prakaran. Nirvizesa Sangavadi Paskatya Disataran. And then the Hare Krishna mantra. 3. Then one should perform Akamana, Dantadavana, brushing the teeth, and Snana, taking bath for external cleanliness. Then one should decorate one's body with Tilaka. Refer Appendix 2. B. Mantra Meditation, Maha Mantra Japa, for Sarala and Sampurna. One should chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra as many times as possible on this day. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. If you chant this mantra 108 times, then it is one round. It takes 7 to 8 minutes to chant one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Srila Prabhupada recommended devotees to chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day. When to perform, throughout the day. See Remember Krishna, Krishna Smarana, for Sarala and Sampurna. One should hear the glories of the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, as explained by the scriptures, from bona fide kriyas belonging to one of the 4 authentic Sampradayas. Srila Prabhupada, who is a bona fide kriya from Madhvagaudiya Sampradaya descending from Lord Brahma, wrote the Krishna book, a summary study of the 10th canto of Bhagavata Purana, which speaks about Lord Shri Krishna, the summum bonum. Devotees can read Srila Prabhupada's Krishna book on this day, especially the chapters that describe the advent of Lord Shri Krishna. Devotees can also read from Bhagavad Gita. Please read or hear the first 3 chapters from Dasama Skanda of Srimad Bhagavatam or Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead book by Srila Prabhupada. When to perform, any time of the day. D. Fasting, Apavasa, for Sarala and Sampurna. One should fast on the day of Janmashtami. It is better to fast till midnight and then break the fast with Anukalpa, fruits, roots and milk. One should not take grains, beans and other prohibited vegetables. Please start your fasting by reciting the verse mentioned below, Vasudevam Samadisya. Sarvapaka Presente. Apavasam Karisyami. Krishnasmyam Napusyam. Only for the sake of pleasing the Lord, begging His love and to cleanse all sinful reactions, I am undertaking this fasting on the day of Janmashtami. Different standards of fasting, SL No types of fasting. Description. 1. Complete. You are recommended to do complete fasting and abstain from grains, fruits, milk and water. 2. Water only. If one can't follow the above standard of fasting, then you can take water. 3. Fruit and milk. If one can't follow the above standard of fasting, then you can take fruit and milk. Note, fast breaking time, midnight after the Arati with non-grain prasadam only. Mahaprasadam offered to Lord Krishna as bhaga or naivjya can be honored the next day. When to perform, throughout the day. Each Rana China, marking the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, for Sarala and Sampurna. Tad Vaishana Paramampadam Sada. Pashyanti Sarayo Deviva Chakshar Adadam. Tad Viprasovapanyavo Jagrivam Zaha. Samine Vaishnar Yat Paramampadam. The Rig Veda, January 22, 2020, says, even the great devatas hanker to have darshan of Krishna's lotus feet. Decorate your house by marking Lord Krishna's lotus footprints from the entrance of your home to the puja or prayer room, symbolizing the arrival of the supremely sweet Lord Krishna into your home. Lord Krishna's lotus feet markings can be decorated with colors, rangoli, and flowers. Dishes or lamps can be lit and placed next to the lotus feet markings. When to perform, before beginning the worship, as part of decorations. Bhaga or Naivdya preparation, for Sarala and Sampurna. Srila Prabhupada writes, as far as the Bhaga or Naivdyas are concerned, all items should be first-class preparations. There should be first-class rice, dal, fruit, sweet rice, vegetables, and a variety of foods to be sucked, drunk, and chewed. However, Lord Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita 9th chapter, Patram puspam philam toyam, yomi bhaktya prayakati, tadaham bhakti apahtam, asnami prayatatmana. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit or water, I will accept it. You can cook sattvic food, without onion and garlic, as per your convenience for Lord Krishna on Janmashtami. When to perform, any time of the day, preferably before the Abhishekam. Note, suggested preparations can be dry items like sweets and savories. G. Worship of the Lord, Shri Vigraha Shaiva. Those who have the deities of Lord Krishna at home in the form of Baligopal or Ladu Gopal or Shilagrama Shila or Sri Radha Krishna can worship them on this day of Janmashtami. One can perform Abhiska, ceremonial bathing of the deities, Sringara, dressing the deities in new clothes, flowers and jewels, Bhaga, offering of varieties of food items, and Arati. The worship of the Lord should be accompanied by the chanting of auspicious mantras and or Hare Krishna kridhna. Janmashtami Abhiska, bathing ceremony. For Sampurna only. Bhagavata Purana describes how Yasoda and Nanda Maharaj celebrated Krishna's first birthday. All the cowherd men and women were invited to participate in the jubilant celebration. A nice band played, and the assembled people enjoyed it. All the learned Brahmanas were invited, and they chanted Vedic hymns for the good fortune of Krishna. During the chanting of the Vedic hymns and playing of the bands, Krishna was bathed by Mother Yasoda. If you are performing Abhiska for Lord Shri Krishna on Janmashtami Day, you may call your neighbors, friends and relatives to participate in this event. You can also arrange for Hare Krishna Kirtan and chanting of Sri Brahma Samhita prayers during the Abhiska or just chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Abhiska arrangements. First, clean the place of worship and purify it by sprinkling water mixed with cow dung and cow urine. If unable to get cow dung and cow urine, then one can clean with just plain water. Wash all the pots and arrange it near the place of worship. Fill the pots with various items for Abhisheka listed below. Refer Appendix 1. 2 pots of water. 1 pot of milk. 1 pot of curd. 1 pot of honey. 1 pot of water mixed with jaggery or sugar. 1 pot of lukewarm water. 1 pots of water mixed with turmeric powder. Ghee in a small vessel. Put a tulasi leaf in each of the item. Change the dress of the deities. They shall wear the Abhiska dress, yellow color for Krishna, blue color for Balrama, red color for Radharani. Place them on the Abhiska plate. Keep the photo, deity of Srila Prabhupada next to them. When to perform, before the Abhisheka. 2. Guru Puja, for Sarala and Sampurna. Start Abhishekam with Guru Puja. Offer incense sticks, 3 no's, or 5 no's, followed by a lamp and then the flowers. While doing Guru Puja, chant the following mantras. Amajnana Timirandasya. Jnananjana Salakaya. Kaksar Unmilitam Yena. Tasmai Shri Goriv Nama. Nama Visnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhuteo. Srimate Bhaktivedanta Vamaniti I Naman. Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Prakaran. Nirvisesa Sangavadi Paskachya Sataran. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. After performing Guru Puja, you can place the photo, deity of Srila Prabhupada in a comfortable place. When to perform, any time of the day, preferably before the Abhisheka. 3. Abhiska, for Sampurna only. The sequence of items to be offered are as follows. Refer Appendix 1. Subhadaka Snana, 1 pot of water. Pankamurta Snana, 1 pot of milk, 1 pot of curd, ghee, 1 pot of honey and 1 pot of water mixed with jaggery. Philodaka Snana, varieties of fruit juices can be prepared for the bathing ceremony of the Lord, like Pankamurta Snana. Anadaka Snana, 1 pot of lukewarm water. Churna Snana, 1 pot of water mixed with turmeric powder. Also smear the deity with turmeric powder. Perform camphor arati to their lordships. Sudhadaka Snana, 1 pot of water. Pushpa Vrishti, varieties of flowers can be showered on the deities. Optional. Offer Kamara and Vyajana, optional. With the lemon rub the deities and clean them with water. Wipe the Lord's body using the towels and shift them to the altar or puja room. When to perform, any time of the day, preferably before midnight arati. Advise for reference video, to.be web link. For example, some varieties of fruit juices kept ready for offering. 4. Sringara, decorating the Lord. For Sarala and Sampurna, decorate the deities or Lord Krishna's photo frame with good flower, garlands, jewelry and new clothes. When to perform, after the Abhisheka. Vibhaga, Naivnya offering, for Sarala and Sampurna. Arrange all the bhaga or naivnya offerings in front of the deities or photo frame. On each of the item place a tulasi leaf. Chant each of the following mantras 3 times as you ring a bell with your left hand. Nama Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutayo. Srime Bhaktivdantas Vamaniti I Naman. Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Prakaran. Nirvisesa Sangavadi Paskatya Disataran. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prima Pradaya. Te Krishnaya Krishna Kaitanya Nam Gauravais Nama. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitayaya Ca. Jagaddatayaya Krishnaya Govindayaya Namo Nama. Leave the bhaga in front of the Lord for 10 to 15 minutes. Come out of the altar room. After 15 minutes, clap your hands gently and enter the altar room. Ring the bell and remove the plate. When to perform, any time of the day, preferably after the Abhisheka. Reference video for offering procedure to.be web link. Suggested video for some of the recipes to.be web link. Arcana, for Sarala and Sampurna. The path of Arcana, or worshipping the Lord, involves engaging one's gross body in the service of the Lord. Similarly, the subtle mind should be engaged in hearing the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, thinking about them, chanting His name, etc. Tulasi Dalamatrina. Jilazya Kulukanavai. Vikranites Vamatmanam. Bhakta Bhakta Vatsala. Shri Krishna, who is very affectionate toward his devotees, sells himself to a devotee who offers him merely a tulasi leaf and a palmful of water. Items required, 108 tulasi leaves and flowers. Offer tulasi leaves along with flowers while chanting the names of Lord Krishna from Krishna Ashtatara. Appendix 3. When to perform, any time of the day. Reference video of Krishna Ashtatara, to.be web link. 7. Arati, for Sarala and Sampurna. Items required, bell, arati lamp, incense sticks, ghee wicks, matchbox, conch to offer arghya, conch stand, a handkerchief, small plate to keep flowers, fragrant flowers, akamana cup, kamara and vyajana, peacock feather fan, a big plate to keep all the paraphernalia. Offer the arati in the following sequence. Dhipa, incense sticks, 7 rounds. Deepa, ghee lamp, 7 rounds. Arghya, water in a conch shell, 7 rounds. Vastra, handkerchief, 7 rounds. Puspa, fragrant flowers, 7 rounds, and then keep the flowers on Lord's lotus feet. Kamara, fan made of yatail hair, wave it suitable number of times. Vyajana, peacock feather fan, wave it suitable number of times. Offer obeisances and beg for forgiveness from the Lord for the offenses committed unknowingly while rendering the services. When to perform, morning and at midnight. H. How to End Janmashtami Vrata, for Sarala and Sampurna. Jagran or Jagrata. You are recommended to be awake up to midnight, that is 0 o'clock hours. You are highly recommended to engage in one or many of the following activities till midnight while observing Jagran or Jagrati: 1. Reciting Vishnu Sahasranama. 2. Reciting Shri Krishna Statara Sadanamavali, Appendix 3. 3. Read and recite Srimad Bhagavatam. 4. Read and recite Bhagavad Gita. 5. Hear the lectures on Srimad Bhagavatam. 6. Sing and perform the Krishna bhajans. 7. Read Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead book. Perform grand arati to welcome the Lord at midnight, as Lord Krishna made his divine appearance at midnight and successfully end the vrata. When to perform activities leading from evening till